Welcome, everybody. We're going to do 45 minutes of Pilates on the mat. We're going to use our magic circles today, if you have one. If you don't have one, you could use a ball. You could use anything that you can squeeze. And let's start standing up. Let's take a big breath. Let's connect to our bodies. Feel really good inside, right? Share all that wellness. Take a big breath and lower the arms and lift the arms. This is one of the nice things that came out of COVID, is that we think of fitness now more as wellness, right? It's an overall wellness, exercises that feel good in the body, hopefully. And reach it one more time. And as you reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling, let's just pulse your arms a little bit. If you're holding a ball, you're just going to squeeze the ball. And pulse your arms, and then lower the arms, and lift the arms back up. And again, lower the arms with control. You have a small bend in the elbows. And let's try to add a rise up the heels. So heels together. And we're going to bring the arms up as we lift the heels. And then lower the heels and come down. So we're trying to glue the heels together. Take a point in the front. Try not to use me as balance, because my balance might not be as good as yours. And reach and lift and lower. Take your time. Use those toes as much as you can. This is called footwork. So we're standing footwork. And again, lift and lower. And two more times. Lift and lower. And one last time. Let's try to stay lifted and pulse your arms. Use your big toe. Pulse the arms for 5, 4. Just lift, lower the heels if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the heels all the way down. Now let's put the magic circle on our right hip. So kind of towards the front, and you're going to have a little bend on the elbow. We're going to take the left arm out to the side. Bring the shoulders down as you squeeze the circle. So if you're using a ball, you would just put the ball on your hip. Press, squeeze it, engaging those waist muscles, engaging the muscles on your back. Try to keep the toes open, and then we'll go pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring it back towards the back. You're going to reach the fingers long. You're going to bend the elbows a little bit. And we're going to squeeze the circle. Bring your shoulders down. Keep your abdominals engaged. And we'll go 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And bring the circle over towards the left hip, towards the front. You're going to bend the elbow a little bit. Other arm goes out. And we're going to squeeze the circle on the other side. And press. So you're going to have it on the bone. You're going to feel your bone, and then put this down a little higher up. And then press and reach and squeeze it. Notice the difference between one side and the other, if there is. And we'll go 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come in. We're going to go down to the mat. So ideally, we would hold our circle. We would bring one leg behind us. We would bend the back knee and then try to roll down without using your hands and hold yourself all the way down to the mat. Keep your arms to the ceiling. The head is long. Bend one knee, bend the other leg, and let's put the magic circle between your ankles. And bring the feet all the way down into the floor. Pressing to that upper back, give it a nice breath. And engage your abdominals. So you feel your abs, you feel your seat, you feel your inner thighs. Let's float up the head, look at our abdominals, and then bring the head back down. And we'll do that 2 more times. Lift and lower. And one more. Lift and lower. Now try it with your legs lifted. Bring both legs up to tabletop, and then lift the head and lower. Lift the head and lower. And you decide whether your legs feel okay lifted or if your legs need to come down. We'll stay lifted and we're going to pump. Inhale for 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vigorous pump with the arms. Abdominals are engaged, legs to a tabletop. And either keep your knees bent or extend the legs away from you. Inhale for 5. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs are straight if you can. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last one. And exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees and roll yourself all the way up. Let's put the magic circle a little higher up between the inner thighs, above the knee, and bring your arms up to the ceiling. Let's do seated roll back. So we're going to roll back slowly with control, roll it back up. Only go as far down as you know you're going to be able to bring yourself back up. And again, if you're able to go all the way down into the mat, bring it all the way down. Arms go back, arms lift, roll yourself up. Either keep it with bent knees with the circle right there if you like it. Otherwise, we're going to come up and we're going to hold the circle with our hands and we're going to bring the legs a little closer together and we roll back. Same thing. You go as far down as you know you're going to be able to come up. Otherwise, extend your legs out straight and you're going to roll all the way down into the mat. So you do whichever one is appropriate for you. Try to take off your shoes. You want to do Pilates barefoot. And reach. And then lengthen with control. The feet are flexed. Legs are reaching as you roll down. And reach. Exhale, lift the arms, lift the head, lift the neck, roll up. Last two. Use that breath to roll. Exhale, lift and roll up. And one last time, roll yourself all the way down. Let's come up and let's end at the top. And let's bring the circle towards the feet if you can and press your toes into the magic circle. Keep your head long towards the circle, elbows are bent. 3, 2, and 1. We'll roll down carefully, hold your circle, roll it all the way back. We're going to bring our left arch into the magic circle. We're going to bring the leg all the way up to the ceiling. Flex that foot as much as you can. Give it a nice breath as you're pressing your left arch into the circle. Bend the leg and extend. And then reach. We'll go 3 and 2 and 1. Keep the leg to the ceiling. Hold your magic circle with your hand. And let's put the magic circle on the right hand. And we're going to put the right hand right on top. And then we're going to cross the leg. And we're going to try to keep that circle nice and still. Across, around, and back up. Across, around, and up. Cross, around, and up. One more. And reverse. Add around and back up. So if you're holding a ball, you just put your ball on the mat. Put your hand on top of that ball. 3, 2, one more, and 1. Hold the circle again on that left arch. Take your left arm out to T and bring the left leg over to the right. Keep pressing your left foot into the magic circle. So you really feel that opposition on that right side. And a great stretch on the left hip. Hold the circle with your left hand if you can. Bend the knee a little bit and then bring the leg out to the side. Be careful with your groin. You want to press into the foot. And exhale, bring the leg to the ceiling. We'll switch sides. Right arch on the magic circle. Left either extended or bent. And we'll go up and down with that right leg. Bend and lengthen. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your circle over to the left. Right leg up to the ceiling. Left hand holding the circle. Flex your left foot and we'll circle that leg. Across, around, and up. Across, around, and back up. Left leg is extended or left leg is bent. Cross, around, and up. 2 more. Up, last one. And we'll reverse the circle. Out to the side, around, and back up. Make it feel good. This is such a good exercise to strengthen the hip that is moving and the one that is still. 2, one more, and 1. Put the arch back of the circle, right arm out to T. Press the outside of your right foot into the circle to rotate and give it a nice stretch. Keep breathing, keep pressing that right arch side of the foot into the magic circle. Slowly bring the leg to the ceiling, bend the knee, hold the circle with your right hand, and slowly bring the leg out towards the right. Keep pressing into it. So this really strengthens our pelvic floor, which is important, especially for us women. Bring the leg to the ceiling, put both feet into the circle, give it a nice stretch. Lift up your head if you can, keep your tailbone down. So now we're gonna bend the knees, you're gonna hold the circle on top of the shins, and we're gonna roll up. If you know you can't come up, come to your side, and then lift yourself up. Otherwise, come all the way up. And we're gonna put the magic circle between our ankles again. Let's come and sit forward, I forgot to say that, because you don't wanna hit your head on the floor. Hold behind your thighs, give it a breath, or put your hands on top of your shins. We're gonna do rolling like a ball. So perhaps maybe you just roll the position, otherwise you're gonna roll back and come up. Lift the seat all the way up to the ceiling and reach. Roll back, come up. Roll back, come up. Last two. Either keep it here or try to hold the circle. Bring your heels together, toes apart, and roll back, come up. A little bit more challenging. So if the first way works, just keep it there. Otherwise, hold whatever you have in front of the shins and up. Two more. Last one. Come all the way back in. Awesome. Let's extend our legs out. Let's cross the right leg over the left for a figure four. And now put your circle at your arch and reach through that leg. Sometimes this area of the hip gets really tight, so hopefully feel a good stretch. Yeah. Keep breathing, keep pressing your left foot into the circle. And then switch sides. Right leg goes out, put it into the circle. Left leg bends and reach the left, right side and left side. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Hold your circle, legs are straight. And we're gonna roll all the way down into the mat. And just center yourself on the mat if you're off the mat with me. Scoop the belly, reach your arms all the way up to the ceiling, flex your feet, bring your arms back, pulse your circle at the back. Give it a couple pulses, we'll go for 5, 4, shoulders away from the ears, 3, 2, and 1. And let's leave the circle back there, we'll hold it in a moment. Bring your arms by your side, bend one leg in, bend both legs in. Arms are gonna stay by your side as we reach one leg out and we switch. Either the head stays down or we're gonna pick up the head. Either keep the legs going or hold your legs with your hands. Pull it in. Reach, pull it out. Press, we'll go for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Come all the way back in, bend the knees, that goes down. Go back behind you, find your magic circle, put it on top of your shins, reach the head long on the mat, keep the head down, and extend your legs away, take your arms back, pull the legs in. So the head is either gonna stay down as we move the arms and legs, or we're gonna pick up the head and keep the head lifted. Reach, pull it in. Pull out, pull it back in, 3 more. And in, last one. Now bring the legs in, put the circle between your ankles, hold the shins in, reach the legs, take your arms around, pull it in. Press out, around, pull it in. So the circles between the ankles as we reach, we'll go for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Come all the way back in, hold the circle with your hands, bend your knees. And just kind of give it a little stretch here. Scoop the abdominals, legs are gonna go all the way up to the ceiling. We're gonna hold the circle up. Press your legs to a parallel. We're gonna bring one leg in, tap the circle, switch. Tap your circle. So the circle doesn't move. The legs are coming towards the circle. If you can, float up your head. Pull, 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 pull. We'll go 3, and 2, and 1. Put the circle between your ankles. Lower the head down. Lower lifts. Take your hands behind the head. Keep your knees bent. Float up your upper back. Look above your knees. Scoop your belly. Keep your hips anchored. Extend your legs away. Keep the weight of your head on your hands As you lower the legs away, bring it back up. How far down those legs go, the minute you feel your back lifted off the mat, we've gone a little too far. Lower the legs, lift it back up. Lower the legs, lift it back up. One more. And bend the knees, bring it down. Take your circle, put it away. We'll bring it in the back. Take a big breath, bring your arms by your side, float up, one leg comes up, knees are together. Hands behind the head, we're gonna work on the crisscross. We're gonna extend the right leg out, we're gonna go over to the left. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring the leg in, switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3s. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, doubles, and doubles, and then we'll go for singles for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring the legs in, lower the legs down, give it a breath. Keep your knees together, keep your legs together, and slowly try to lift your hips up and slowly come down. We're going to do various bridges, so kind of go slow, keeping the legs together. Notice that the hips, very challenging to bring the hips up. And now let's open the legs a little wider, and let's try to lift the hips up a little higher. Exhale, roll down. One more. Come all the way down. Let's bring the circle back between our inner thighs, so above the knee, and put the feet down into the floor. Turn your feet out to the sides a little bit and lift up your hips. And slowly roll your pelvis back down. Try to roll up and articulate to come down, upper back, middle back, lower back. One more. Articulate to come down. Now lift up and come down flat. Lift up, come down flat. 2 more. Keep your sits bones lifted. Last one. Stay lifted and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly roll your spine down. Let's add on. Bring the circle through your legs. Bring the magic circle all the way above the knees and put your feet down on the floor. And let's rise up. Stay lifted and lift one heel, lower the heel. Keep the hips lifted as we lower and lift the hips. The heels. The hips are lifted. We'll go 4, 3, 2, 1. Try to lift them both. We'll go 5, 4. The hips stay lifted as the heels lower and lift. 3, 2, and 1. And slowly lower the heels. Roll your spine down. Bring both legs into the chest. Take the circle up to the ceiling. Extend your legs away. If you know you can roll up, let's roll up. Otherwise, come all the way to your side. Come on. Let's open the legs a little bit wider, the width of the mat. Put the circle down on the floor, standing up, and reach over. The hand's going to go towards the circle. Stack it back up. And again, bring the head over towards the circle. Stack it back up. And one more time. If you need that support on the floor, keep it there. But if you can bring the circle here, reach over and give it a nice stretch to the back of the leg. So we'll bring the chin to the chest. We're going to reach. Exhale back up. And one more time, press away. And come all the way back up. Bring your circle out to the side. Let's roll again. Come and sit forward. Open leg rocker. Bring your legs to a tabletop with your hands on the outside. And keep your legs there as you go back and you come up. Either keep your knees bent or let's go to straight arms, straight legs to roll back, come up 5 times. Keep pressing your fingers on the shins and up. 2 more. You're looking for the arms to be straight, the legs could be bent. And come all the way back and bring your legs together. Put the feet down on the floor. Sit back in the mat and slowly roll yourself down. Bring the circle with you. We're going to bring the circle again between the ankles. Legs to the ceiling, legs are straight. Try to point the feet, flex the feet. Try to co-contract your thighs as much as you can, meaning that the front of the leg is reaching to the back of the leg, and the back of the leg is reaching to the front of the leg. So you have active quads. Keep that energy, and we're going to make a circle in the ceiling. We're going to go to the right hip, down, around, and center. To the left, down, around, and center. It's called corkscrew. So we're trying to make a circle in the ceiling, keeping the neck long. To the right, around, and center. Left, down, around, and center. Two more. And center, last one. And come all the way up. Take the circle with your hands. Extend both legs away. And let's roll all the way back up. Give it a nice breath. You're going to open your legs nice and wide for the soft. Let's twist over to the left and reach the head over. 1, 2, 3. Stay twisted, untwist. Retwist and reach. 1, 2, 3. And center. 2 more like that. Twist, reach. 1, 2, 3. Center. Last one. Twist, reach. 3, 2, 1. Come center. Let's put the circle down. Let's bring our arms out to deep. This is an important exercise because we're all tight in our middle backs, for most of us. Twist and reach one arm back, one arm forward. 3, 2, 1. Come up. Make sure that you don't do the mistake that I was doing. My legs are too wide. You only want to be a little bit wider than the mat. Then twist and then you reach over. 3, 2, 1. Come up. So breathing exercise. Twist, reach. 3, 2, 1. Come up. 3 more. Last set. And up and 1 more. Twist, reach back and forth. 3, 2, 1, and come up. Joe Pilates used to talk about this exercise, like if you take a towel that is wet and you're going to wring the water out of the towel and you will go in opposite directions. That's what we're doing with the spine. We're really twisting it, which is a healthy mobility, because we're supposed to be able to twist. So bring your legs together, bring your legs over to one side, and let's stretch our feet like we always do. So either go flat feet down or curl those toes under you and give it as much stretch as you possibly can. Good stretch, right? Curl the toes under, give it a breath. And exhale. We're going to keep the circle in the middle. And we'll use it in a minute. So if this hurts, it means it's too much. Just get off it and then come back. I try to do this every day so the toes get, really mobilized, right? Keep breathing. Lift your arms up. Exhale, lower the arms. And one more time. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, come all the way down. Let's put our hands on the edges of the magic circle. Keep those toes curled under you. And let's try to hover the knees off the mat. So hold that position. Keep breathing. As you look back between your inner thighs, make sure that your feet are directly proportioned behind those knees. Then you're going to take one leg back, bring it in. One leg back, bring it in. And we'll go for 4. Keep the torso still for 3. And 2. Last set. Keep both legs long. 1 and 1 and hold your flat. If you need to come onto your knees, come onto your knees. Lift your hips up a little higher. Keep the hips in line with the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees. Sit back into your heels. Hold your circle with your hands. So you're going to stand it up and reach long through the arms. Let's do some push-ups while we're here. We're going to stand our magic circle. We're going to put our sternum right on top of it. Either keep your knees bent as you come into your push-up, elbows back, or take one leg back, take the other leg back, and come into your push-ups. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees, sit back into the heels. Isn't this a nice way to do the push-ups? Gives you a lot of control, right? And then you're able to really work those shoulders and the upper back. All right, let's come into swan. So we're gonna lie down. We're gonna bring our hands on the circle. Scoop your belly. Actually, no, we're not. We're not gonna do it like this. We're gonna lengthen the arms, the circle, flip it away. Bend your arms and put your hands on the floor. Elbows towards the waist. Push into the hands and lift up your upper back. Exhale, come back down. So the head is in line with your back. So you're trying to avoid this, right? When you go up, you're trying to keep your head long. Either keep it here, because this gives you a nice mobility on your upper back, or you're gonna lie down and you're gonna hold the circle at the front, and you're gonna try to lift the arms, lift your upper back. Lift the arms, lift the upper back. We'll go 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, stay lifted, pulse the circle, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come down. Bend your arms, sit back into the heels, and give it a nice stretch. Keep your abdominals engaged away from your thighs. So make it an active stretch. And slowly come all the way back. Now we'll hold the circle underneath us. And we'll use it for single leg kick. So put your hands on the circle. Press the elbows towards your hips. Keep breathing. Keep your upper back lifted. Kick, kick, and back. Keep reaching. The hips are still. And you're working that back leg into extension and flexion. The hips are as still as we can. From the abdominals. 3 more. Kick, kick, and reach. Kick and reach. Last set. Last one. Come all the way down. Now take your circle, bring it back behind you. Look over to one side. Bend your elbows as much as you can. We're going to kick both legs 3 times. Double leg kick. 1, 2, 3. Press the feet down. Lengthen through the arms. Lift up your upper back. Turn the head bend. 1, 2, 3. Press. And 3, 2, 1. Lengthen. 1, 2, 3. Press. Now we're going to try to hold it on the top. 1, 2, 3. And we'll hold 5, 4. 3 legs are extended. 2, 1. Bend and reach. 1, 2, 3. Last one. And we'll hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come down. Stay down on the mat. Try to put the magic circle onto your ankle in the back. And then try to tuck it onto your right seat. Just kind of stays back there. It's a little funny sometimes, but hopefully it will work. You're going to put your hands underneath your forehead. And you're going to try to lift the back leg and lower. Lift and lower. If you're holding a ball, you just put the ball behind your knee. So the idea is that the hip stays down as we're lifting the leg. We'll go 4, 3. This strengthens that hip muscle. Hopefully you can feel it. 2, and 1. And hold the circle. We'll go to the opposite side. Put it into the ankle first. And then as you bend the knee, you tuck it into the gluteal fold. Keep the hands underneath the shoulder. Move the belly. It's so cool how we could stick with metal. I'm not going to say it that way. We could put the magic circle anywhere we can use it, right? Scoop the belly. Keep your forehead away from the shoulders, away from the ears. And now we're going to squeeze and lift. Keep the hip down if you can. And press. Hopefully you feel those hamstrings. Keep that hip down. Other leg is extended. Use the other leg to push into the foot to be able to lengthen through that other leg. Now keep it lifted. And we'll pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come in. Good work. Hold your circle forward. Sit back into your heels. And quickly come and turn around. We're going to use it for neck pull. So we're going to put the circle down. We're going to flex our feet, putting the heels right at the edges of that magic circle. And we're going to put our hands behind the head. So from here, you're going to come forward, give it a stretch, and sit up. And again, come forward, Press the head into the hands. So the head is always pushing back. One more. Now you're gonna keep it lifted and you're gonna go flat back, round the spine, and then bring your torso forward. If you're not sure if you're gonna be able to come up, then just go half roll. So we hinge back, we curl, and we bring it forward. If you wish to try it to go all the way down, it's very challenging. You reach, hinge back, and then you round the pelvis, and you come all the way down into the floor. You're gonna try to lift up your head and come all the way up. Stretch forward, reach back, flat back, reach flat, then you hinge back, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, press into the hands, reach it up. And then go forward, flat back, hinge back. This exercise is very challenging for me. Curl the hips, curl it under you, reach, reach, reach. And then slowly lift it up. Come into the front. Last one will end at the bottom. You're going to hinge back. You're going to round back. Nice work, everybody. Round all the way down. Now bend your knees. Put your feet down into the floor. Let's put the circle away because we already practiced bridging with the circle. And we're going to lift the pelvis up. And we're going to lower down. If these are challenging without the circle and they work well for you, stay with them. Otherwise, we're going to go marching. So we're going to lift the hips. We're going to lift one leg and lower. Lift the other leg and lower. And as we're lifting and lowering, we're trying to keep our hips lifted. Two more. Last one. Slowly lower the hips down. Either stay with these because they're challenging, or we're going to add on, lift up your hips. We're going to bring that right leg up to the ceiling, keep it straight, stay lifted off your pelvis, lower the leg towards the floor, lift it back up 3 times. And as we're lowering the leg, we're trying to keep the hip lifted. One more. And now bend the knee, place it down, lift the other leg, and lower, and lift, and lift, lift. Last one. Bend the knee and roll your spine all the way down. Awesome. Let's hold our circle. We're going to come onto our side. And we're going to play with the circle a little bit. So we're going to go all the way down. And we're going to put the circle in between our ankles. So we'll bend our knees. Put it right onto the ankles. And extend both legs out away from it. Try to lift the legs and lower. Keep breathing, press and lower. Lift and lower for 3, and 2, and 1. Come all the way back in. You're going to squeeze the circle, and reach for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the circle down. Kind of bend your knees for a moment. Hold the circle. And you're going to put your top foot is going to stay at the top and your bottom leg is going to come inside. So 1 foot at the top, 1 foot at the bottom. No, actually, I got that wrong. The one in the top, the one in the bottom stays down. The one in the top is going to go up. I'm going to reach 1 up, 1 into the bottom. Now bring the circle down and put that top foot back on the top. And we're going to squeeze the circle. Squeeze that circle through the top. And we'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now keep the circle down. Take that top leg and kick it to the front. Kick it back. Kick, kick. So you're going to go above the magic circle. 3, 2, and 1. Reach that leg up and lower. Up and lower. We'll go for 3. And 2, and 1, lower the leg down. Now hold the circle with that top leg. Take your bottom leg and tuck it back into the circle, if we can, by bringing the circle back. Reach through both legs. So one leg is in the bottom, one leg is at the top, and you're going to squeeze your circle again. For 3, 2, and 1. Sometimes it's a little odd, sometimes it works right away. Now we're gonna bend our knees and extend the legs out. Bend the knees, extend it out. We'll go for 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, keep your knees bent, and let's take the circle out. Come onto your abdominals for beats on the belly. Hand over hand right under your forehead, and we're gonna beat those inner thighs. Keep reaching, and we'll go for 8, 7, lift the thighs up the mat if you can, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's go back onto the other side. So we'll start by putting the circle in between our inner thighs. One leg on the top, one leg at the bottom. Reach those legs long, reach your arms long. Use that hand in the top, and we'll lift and lower. Lift and lower, keep breathing. And reach and lower. And lower, we'll go for 5. 4, use your waist, use your abdominals. Make sure you don't feel your low back. 3, 2, and 1. Keep the legs lifted and pulse the circle for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the circle down. You're going to slowly bring the circle back a little bit so you can remove that back foot, putting the circle on the floor. Where we bend the knees, and we'll just bring that bottom foot underneath to the top leg on the top. So we're working. Scoop that belly, reach long with the legs. Press out into your circle, and you're going to pulse your circle. So bottom leg is at the top leg is at the top, and squeeze your circle. Squeeze, press into that top leg. Keep your hips long. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lift that top leg and kick the leg forward and back. Kick forward and back. So by using the circle is making us use that under leg. 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll go up and down. Up and down. You can point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. One more. Point and flex. Now bring that foot back into the circle. We're going to slowly try to bring the circle back so that we can tuck that other foot right in the bottom. Scoop the belly. Otherwise, just use your hands, kind of bend your knees and put the circle back where it's supposed to go. And then we're going to bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. We'll go for 5, 4, 3. This exercise strengthens our hips in case you're wondering, what the heck are we doing? 2, and 1. And bend your knees. Take the circle with your hands. And let's come back on our backs. All the way back. Shake your legs around. Shake your arms. Give it a good stretch. We're going to come up for teaser. So hold your magic circle. Bring your arms back. Bend both knees and extend your right leg away from you. So your right leg is against the left knee. You're going to lift up your arms, lift up your head, and try to come all the way up and stay tall. Reach the arms, lower the arms, hold yourself down. Do that 3 times with the right leg extended. Pull up. Lift the arms, lower, go down. And again, lift, lower, come down. We'll switch sides at the bottom. So lengthen to the left leg, reach the arms, come up, and then lower down. If you're having a hard time coming up, so stay at the seated position, come up, stay at your seated position and go down a little bit and come up. Go down a little bit and come up, otherwise go all the way down and back up. Last one, roll down and come all the way up. Now keep your leg extended, try to lift both legs, lift the circle lower, and we'll go 4, knees together, 3, and 2, and 1. Extend your legs away and give it a stretch. And breathe. Pilates doesn't get any easier because by the time we're doing more and more, we become very picky with ourselves, with our practice. So it always should be challenging, I hope. It is for me. Take your arms by your side, put the circle down. We're gonna go for a swim. So let's come onto our hands and knees. Give it a breath, extend one arm away, lower the arm, take the other arm, and then take one leg and back, another leg and back, or take one arm and one leg and lower, one arm and one leg and lower. Keep this here as you're challenging, or we're gonna lie all the way down towards the floor. You're gonna extend both arms away. Keep your head long. We're gonna lift the arms, lift the head, and we're gonna paddle and kick it. We'll go for 10. Head is long. You're looking away in the horizon. And 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And come down. We're gonna do one more set. Try to co-contract your legs so your knees are locked. It's okay to lock your knees if you're not putting any weight on your legs. Reach your arms long. Lift up the arms, lift up the head, ears in line with the forearm, and we'll go with straight legs. We'll go for 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! Curl the toes under you, put your hands underneath your shoulders, and come up into a plank. If you need to come onto your knees, just lower the knees down. And we'll hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees, sit back into the heels. And we're gonna get ready for mermaid. Let's come on to one side. We're gonna bring the legs over to one side, and we're gonna use our circle. We're gonna put it nice and far away. Other arm goes up. Walk the circle really away as you reach over and bring it back up. So the circle should be making us use our under waist. So you're lifting that under waist off the mat. 2 more. Walk the circle out really far away so you lengthen through the waist. 2 more. And reach, and last one, go over and come back in. Now keep it in the same position, but lower the circle. Take one hand in the ankle, reach the other arm up, go the other way. Now put that same arm that's up, put it behind your head, and twist towards the back. Twist towards your back foot. And come to center. Take the legs over to the other side. Walk the circle really far away, working that under waist, and reach over. Come back up. Reach over, so up and over. Up and over towards that side. Hopefully it feels really nice. 3 more. Press, reach, and reach. One more time. And come back up. Leave the circle there. Put the hand on the ankle. Other arm goes up. And reach over to the feet. Put the hand behind the head and twist, 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 and center. Awesome. Let's come forward. Put your circle away. Time to seal. Bring your body forward. Take your hands together. It looks like the quickest 45 minutes. Put your hands on the outside of the feet. Flap the toes. Arc, 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 and then go back. And clap, clap, clap. Maybe somebody can make better seal sounds than I can. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, and we'll go 4 more. Just kind of make sure that we're rolling right in the middle of the mat. So we're not going side to side. 2 more. And last one. And come all the way back in. Let's cross our legs. Let's stand all the way up. Let's use our magic circle. Let's do some hip stretches. So hold your circle all the way up to the ceiling and bring one leg forward, other leg goes back. Keep that back leg back. Your front leg is bent. Reach the arms up and hopefully you're feeling a nice stretch to that leg that's back. Make sure you're not arching your back. Reach the arms forward, extend that front leg, put your circle down, and that back heel is going to go into the floor. So both legs are straight. Take your back leg a little further back, come into your lunge, all the way back in, and slowly take that front foot, bring it back. Stand up tall, take a breath, take your time, safety first. Take one leg forward, take the other leg back. Walk the front leg, keep it bent, and feel a nice stretch to that back hip. Keep breathing, keep pressing. Look up to the ceiling if you can, balance yourself. Slowly with control, the arms will lower as that back leg comes a little bit forward and reach towards that front leg. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arms back up. Bring your back leg a little further back into a lunge. Take your time, scoop the abs, and slowly pick up the front leg and bring it back. And we'll end with a balance, heels together, toes apart. Come and rise up. Press those heels together. Hopefully it feels a little bit more active than we did an hour ago. And lower the heels, lift the heels. No, keep your heels glued together. We'll go for 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Keep those heels lifted. Lower the arms. Lower the heels. Rise up again as we appreciate what we can do with our bodies. Come up with control and lower down. And we are good for today. I hope you enjoyed the workout. And come in. Please leave me some comments when you take the class. And I hope you like that.